My crazy little world was crumbling all around me now. Nothing left for me to do. So in the middle of the summer, I announced that I decided to come out of retirement and challenge Ezzard Charles for the championship. The reason? Taxes. On the other hand, I tried to make myself feel better by saying that I knew I could take Charles. And besides, I'd be the first retired champion to regain this title. The only thing that I just had 6 to 7 weeks to get ready. Ordinarily, that would have been enough, but this was my first real fight after a 2-year layoff. In the back of my head, I knew I didn't have enough time. The RBC wanted to fight in September at Yankee Stadium, but I figured I'd rather have it at the Garden in December so I could condition myself more. But Jim Norris insisted. He felt I could do it. The thing is, I always like to show my best. Besides, too, I've been watching Charles. Sure, he was one hell of a puncher, but I didn't think his punches could hurt me. But Charles knew that everyone didn't recognize him as champion, so he really wanted to get in there and mix it up with me. If he won, there'd be no question about his crown. We both had a lot at stake. But you know something? While I was sitting in the dressing room on September 27th, it was all I could do not to tell Manny Seaman to call it off. I wasn't ready for Charles, but what the hell? The government needed their money, and I had to live too. It wasn't like the old days. I was 36 years old, weighing 218 pounds. Charles was 29 and 183 pounds. I figured the extra pounds would give me an advantage, but I was wrong. The fight started out with Charles jabbing me and punching me around the ring. He was younger, he was faster, he was lighter. Charles never really hurt me. He just wore me out and really cut me up, see? He hooked, jabbed, it got some good lefts in my stomach. When he started the crosses to my face, I dazed some. When I saw an opening, I couldn't get to it fast enough. My reflexes were rusted and my coordination was messed up. I tried to get off, but when I got him in trouble, I couldn't react fast enough. After the 5th round, Sugar Ray Robinson, who was at ringside with acting Mayor Vincent, came up the aisle and told my handlers, "Joe's got to keep sticking with that left hand. He's got to take the play away from Charles and keep him off balance." From the 7th round, I knew I just didn't have it. I was washed up. It wasn't about reflexes or something like that. I simply didn't have it. I said to myself, oh, if I could have just gotten to you 5 years ago. But it wasn't 5 years before. And it was the 14th round, and I was bleeding like a stuck pig. When the bell sounded for the 15th round, I was so exhausted, Manny Seaman had to practically lift me off a stool. Well, Charles retained his title, and I looked like a shithead. It hurt real bad. Not Charles' punches, but my pride. I underestimated Charles. He was a careful, smooth, and easy fighter. He took no unnecessary chances. Hell, after the fight, Charles felt bad too. After all, we were friends, and I had quite a record in the ring. But then, business is business. I was so exhausted, I didn't have the strength to put my clothes on. Every part of my body ached, and I could hardly see from the blood cuts over my eyes. I have to say, though, Charles successfully defended his title, so the people were on my side. I heard about all the crime and the telegrams and the letters from people telling me how sorry they were and how much they respected me. All that made the defeat a little softer. When I called Mama, she begged me to stop now, but she couldn't understand how much money I owed out. I was an old man now, but still dangerous for somebody who wasn't as good as Charles. The government wanted their money, and I had to try and get it to them. Whether I was some kind of symbol or not didn't matter to them. Jim Norris booked me to fight Cesar Breon in Chicago on November 29th.